All right, I think I'm live. Ooh, this is fun. Okay, welcome to, I guess, a new kind of making decisions. Maybe I'll rename this non-Adobe version something else. The name of this channel is OnlyFonts, and that's really fun. Um, so let's see. First and foremost, thanks for watching. I think there's 3 people here, but that's exciting because I didn't know if anyone would show up. Ariana, the chilaquiles sound delicious. I've already had your cookies and I know that they're amazing, so I'm sure anything that you create is going to be great. Um, okay, so I guess we should just get started. Actually, before I start, I want to know if you guys are able to hear this music. Or do you want music? Let me know if you want music. Just write it down in the chat. And I'm gonna be I'm going to be in Adobe Illustrator. I think actually ooh, let's check to see what the poll wants on Instagram. Let's see. You may get flagged for music. It's royalty free, Steven. Thank you. Also, happy birthday, Steven. It's Steven's birthday. Okay. 50-50. I don't know if you guys can see that. Hold on. That's crazy. Wait, I don't have my double screens today. 50-50. And I didn't even vote on that. Okay. Since it's 50-50, let's vote in the chat here. The people that are here, I guess. Engage with your audience. I've never had to do the polls before. Okay, so we'll do Procreate. Whoops. We'll do Illustrator. And yeah, you guys vote. You guys let me know. That's cool. While we're waiting, I guess I will, for like people to vote in all this, I will show you what we're going to be working on today. So where is it? I have a client that wants me to redo a holiday card for their line of holiday cards. So I figured, what a better way to, get stuff done and stream and chat with you guys, be extra productive. So this is what they currently have. I blocked off the brand name and I don't know, I just did. I felt like I should. This is what they currently have. These are the colors that they're down to use. And this is what I came up with for just like the initial text. I actually hate the way that Blaze looks. That's hideous. And yeah, we can like add in other details in Photoshop. I have like these little sketched out doodles too that we can add in. Cool. Let's check out right now. 2 votes for Illustrator. Can I see who voted for what or no? Interesting. Okay. Well, I guess let's just stay in Illustrator until you guys want something else. Why not? Let me also open up YouTube on I should have done this before, but YouTube on my iPad so I could read comments as they're coming in. So hold on 1 second. If I can find it. What's everyone doing today? What's everyone up to? It's an afternoon on a Thursday, so whatever. That's what's going on. Okay, I'm gonna get started. So I have these 2. They're very similar, but they are also pretty different. And I don't know which one that I want to use yet. I know for sure that I want to change the way that Blaze looks. I used a font and then I manipulated it a little bit. I really hate how it is. But Let's and For the are going to stay the same. And then whatever I do for Blaze is going to be the same on both. It's just holidays that are going to be different. So let's play with fonts for Blaze. Where's my artboard's all the way down there. So let's do Blaze and let's try out some fonts as well. Whoops. I'm going to copy this, copy it again, crop image, over here, and then a crop image, oops, over there. Great. So let's blaze for the holidays. And like I said, we'll just figure it out as we go. That's kind of been the gist of this entire show, this entire me, all of the above. Okay. I'm excited. All right. Let's go through some fonts. I feel like I want it to, that's kind of cool. I do want it to have that what's the word for it? What's the word? The black letter feel. Let's see. Like this is kind of cool. You know? R.A.P. Ozzy Osbourne. That the font just feels like him. Um, let's keep going. Let's keep going though. Maybe something decorative. Like I like this actually a lot. Let's leave this for now. Make a copy, move it over, and I'm gonna do what everyone hates, and I'm going to stretch the font. I'm also gonna create outlines, and I'm gonna slant it a bit. I think that looks good. And like I said, we will play around and make everything work. I am going to find my layers. Not help, Windows. Layers panel. I'm gonna lock, let me actually turn everything down a bit. Turn the opacity down a bit. Lock that layer, and now I could start drawing on top of here. If you've been watching me on Instagram, I actually started using a Wacom tablet. But there's so many wires here right now for this streaming setup that I don't think I have it in me to do that. So maybe another time. Who knows? We'll figure, like I said, we will figure it out as we go along. If you are in the chat right now, and if you are watching right now, just drop a hello. It helps with the what does it help with? Like getting the algorithm, you know? Okay. So I feel like there are a few ways that I could do this. I can just draw and like then hold on. Let me do this. Why does it always turn white every time? So I can just draw and then play around with where all of the points go. And then after that, I could play with the width, or I can kind of like outline it out like that, but I don't think I want to do that. I've been really enjoying using the width tool lately. It is extremely convenient. It's a really cool tool, and I feel like it's slept on. Um, I don't know. I feel like people just like aren't using it or don't realize how great it can be, especially for lettering, especially for flourishes and script. Smooth that a bit. Great. And I have the fidelity of my pencil tool bumped all the way up to smooth. So I don't want, I'm using my finger, I'm using the trackpad. So like I don't need to be that precise with anything. The smoothness will do that for me. And then I can just move the points around like so. I also dropped an AMA, which I feel like is a little bit redundant. But yeah, like if you guys want to ask me anything about my career, don't be weird. Um, then you can. Let's check on the chat. It's hard for me to use it. It's easier to use the pen tool. I don't know why. Yeah, totally. That Let's looks so nice. Thank you. Oh, we have 3 votes now. Illustrator is still winning, but that's all right. Oh, wait, do we have more votes? Did things just change? 4 votes. It's back to 50-50. That's that's just great. That's what it's always at. Um, all right. Drop an emoji in the chat if you have watched Making Decisions on Adobe Live before. Actually, no. Drop an emoji in the chat if you haven't, and this is your first time watching me live stream. Also, I keep having hiatuses with making decisions on Adobe Live. You guys know that like it moved to Twitch and it's going to be on hiatus again next week, which is a bummer, but Steven's actually going to come on and design with me, or we'll design together or design separately. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So that's going to be a good time. Okay, so I really want to make sure to get this little like hook in that S there. I think that might be hard to do. I love when S's are shaped like this, like long and slanted. It gives me like that sign painter feel. And I really like it. Feels very vintage. It feels very handmade. Okay. And I guess I could do like that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. We'll play around with the lets. Mirage of Ink, hello, first time. Oh my gosh. Okay. I want to say you're in for a treat. I don't know how this is gonna go down because I've only done it with like kind of like a built-in audience base where people are just like chatting and going crazy nonstop in the comments, and it's so much fun. And I'm just like, hey, what do you guys want to do? What do you want to see me do? All of that. Oh wait, I wanted to, whoops. Um, but now obviously like there's less people watching because I'm just starting. So I don't know. I'm a little nervous. Eee! Okay. Enough with being annoying. Oh no. I keep saying let's and the word let's is up here. Let's. Okay. Use the width tool. You see how easy that was? Okay, done. We did it. It's finished. We did the letter. Crazy. And then, if I would, whoops, I gotta copy this before I do that. I can use the smooth tool to kind of like play around with how smooth I want it to be. Maybe do like 11% over there. Bring this here. I'll bring that there. And then bring this that way a little. And also, can you guys let me know if my mic is too loud? I feel like it is. I don't know. No, I don't like that. Ah. All right, we'll just leave it like this. We'll just leave it like that. You like to see my process. Thank you. I like you liking my process. Yes, and Stephen and I will be live on August 7th with Adobe as well. So that is fun. Oh, we have some more people watching. We are still at 50-50 though, which is crazy. Let me check on Instagram again. Let's see. I'm just curious. Now Adobe Illustrator is winning too. Oh, okay. Cool. Oh, and Illustrator's just winning across the board. Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to end poll because, it seems to me that that makes sense. Everyone's down for Illustrator and we are in Illustrator, and like, let's get up another poll. Let's do, let's see. We'll see if you guys want to go with, whoops, this version of holidays or this version of holidays. So we'll call it A and B, and where do my layers keep disappearing? Like, I don't need mock-up, I need layers. Where? Onions have layers, ogres have layers, Adobe Illustrator has layers. Okay, so there's holidays A or holidays B. We're getting rid of Blaze. Which one do you guys like more? And I'm going to drop this in here, start a poll. Holidays A, holidays B. Start poll. Great. So you guys will decide which one I should work on. And let me just bring this up here. And I will do A and change that. We'll change the color so you You guys know what you're looking at. Let's do purple, and then we'll do B, and let's put a rectangle around that. So while I'm designing, you guys can decide. Great. It's very distracting, I will tell you, but you know, you got to do it for the people. Got to do it for the people that I love. It's cool to see your process, no pressure. I usually just draw in Procreate, so it's interesting to watch how you do it in Illustrator. I did do this initial sketch in Procreate, and depending on what I am trying to achieve, one or the other is easier, but I kind of just like leave it up to the audience because I want to create the way that you guys want to learn, you know? Does that make sense? All right. Let's get back to this. I might, oh, also, if you're just tuning in, I have a client that has this holiday card and they want me to redo it. Same kind of aesthetic, but just like newer. So that's what we're working on. I won't lie right now, I don't feel amazing about how these letters are coming out, so I might end up just kind of drawing them instead. Let's see, we got this and this, but then this gets thinner here. And then that gets thicker. There. That feels weird. This feels weird to me. I think we can leave it. And then once I outline the stroke, I think I can also like play around with it once I kind of like turn it into a shape. And let's move this over here. Once again, also, I dropped the AMA thing. No pressure, but, you know, happy to ask. Happy to answer, I mean. Let's see. Right now, Holidays A is winning by far. Like, no one likes Holidays B, which is fine by me. Not a problem. Let's go big here, small here, and then this is always so fun. Oh, wait, whoops. Boop. How fun is that? It's like a perfect little droplet. It's adorable. So cute. Okay. We got this. And that's not how I want it to. Whoa, definitely not that. Let's try this out. Hold on. Let's get where is the stroke over here? I think this needs to be a lot smaller. Oh, but that looks kind of crazy. That looks okay. This needs to be significantly thicker. And maybe this thinner? That I need to make this smoother, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I need to do that with all of this because I'm not feeling 100%. And like, oh, excuse me. The problem with live streaming for me is that I'm like, it's like, oh, trust the process. But for me to get something so the way that I want it, it's like boring and tedious. You know, you guys are in this industry. You guys do this too. You know that it can take like a really long time for something to get to the way that you want it. And it could be super boring. So thanks for, you know, sticking around and watching while I do it. Okay, we have this here. And so much of the creative process is just like, I wonder if that works. No, that doesn't work. I wonder if that works. No, that doesn't work. You know? I want this to be thicker. Okay. Whoops. Maybe this to be thicker as well. Feeling good. All right. And this can come in a bit. Well, I'll deal with that later. I'll deal with all of that later. Oh, oh yeah, holiday. We got 4 votes still. Wow. No one cares about holidays B. Okay. I'm gonna leave this that way. Like there's something off about the LUTs. So I want to show you the other way that I would do it, um, which is really kind of just, whoops, just like tracing it myself with the curvature tool. If you know anything about me, I hate the pen tool. I hate it because I don't know how to use it. Let me be clear. It's not like I don't think it's a handy tool. I don't know how to use it. I never learned how to use it. Um, and and I don't know, it makes me feel bad about myself, so I don't like it. And it makes me feel bad about myself because I feel like I should know exactly how to use it, but it just like doesn't make sense to me. Honestly, it feels like math in art form, and that is disgusting to me. I don't ever want to do math again in my life. I think I talk about this almost every single stream, how much I hate math, and it's so real. Okay. Which, it's probably why I am more successful as an illustrator than I am a designer, because I feel like design actually does require some math, whether or not you realize you're doing it, where illustration is just kind of like you're just doing your thing. You're just doing the thing that you want to do. Um, I don't know. What do you guys think? Thoughts? Thoughts from the peanut gallery? Okay. So now what I would do is object, path, outline stroke, and just get rid of these like extra. Oh, I think it's just one. Put these all together using the shape builder tool. And again, not perfect, but it doesn't need to be because we got the smooth tool. I think I'm going to use this. Oh, I kind of like it looking like that a bit. Huh. Looks a little melty, and I like that. Cool. I'm realizing now that I probably should have done this in Procreate because I'm gonna need a lot of whoops, let me go back actually for a second. A lot of raster effects that like I can kind of make work, but typically don't work as well on Illustrator. Um, but I don't know, maybe I'll just like bring it into Photoshop or something and see how that goes. Mirage of Ink says, I read a book the other day about vectorizing lettering with anchor points, and I feel like the most difficult is to know where to put the anchor points. The advice was to use little as possible. Yeah, I just don't care for it at all. Um, it doesn't feel like I'm doing math. I mean, it doesn't feel like I'm doing creating art. It feels like I'm making math. Making math. And I don't like that. I don't want to make math. Like, okay, let's also do simplify. There are like too many points up in here. Whoops. And for this as well, we could do simplify. All right, I guess not. Or maybe like that. Simplify. Yeah, I don't know. Smooth, perhaps. Yeah. And this also just has like too many points. All right. Amazing. Okay. That feels good. Moving on to, oh, oops, to the let's, to the E. Part of me is just like, should I have just done this all in a font? But where's the fun in that? You know, things could be easy, but then where's the fun in that? Okay. Well, that actually was easy enough. Oops. We'll do the T here. Yeah, I think I like this method better for what I'm trying to do rather than using the pencil tool and then just trying to like figure out uh the width of everything. That's a little harder. Again, feels like math. Ew. This feels weird. Oh, that feels better actually. And putting them only on extreme parts of the letters, if that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Like at the A, it would be just like at the top of the A. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Oh, I just noticed this. Okay, much better. And now we can go here, here, and then I can just adjust. Yeah, this is a lot easier. I don't know, like I don't know how you guys are out there using the pen tool. Like it's amazing. I know I'm in the minority of that with that idea. I don't know. Is that an idea with that thought? Um, but oh my God, it is just not for me. Actually, should we use this? Whoops. I really enjoyed. So let me move that. I don't want to get rid of it just yet. I, uh, where did? Oh my God. Okay, hold on a second. Why did that happen? Okay, let's just do object, expand appearance, great, X, great. Let's also release compound path. Well, I don't know why that was a compound path. Like, I do like this a lot. I might just use this one instead. And let's make this one shape. And then let's make the T one shape. And then we'll put the E and the T together eventually, but I want to just let it sit for a second. Cool. Jess, let me show you. Okay, you can show me when we stream together. I am ending the poll because we're gonna do holidays A, obviously, because that's that's who voted, you know? Um, where are you guys? Like, well, Steven, I know where you are. Ariana, I know where you are. I don't know where Mirage of Ink is. And then there's one other person that's watching that hasn't said anything. If you're my ex, get over it. It's been like 20 years. I don't know why you're watching me. It's gonna go 3 people watching now. I feel like on these of like me just doing it myself, maybe I should do giveaways because I can kind of control the situation more. And there's less people, so I don't have to worry about like, well, I do have to worry about international shipping if you guys are out of the US, but I feel like most of the people that are like in my audience are in the US, so I can kind of figure that out based on who's in the chat, you know? Also, I love like these little crowns that it says you guys like who's my number one audience pick, and because there's only 3 people talking, it just keeps going from 1 to 2 to 3 back and forth, and I think it's so cute. It's adorable. Okay, this can go a little lower, that a little higher, that there. I don't know what style of S this is called. I just love it. Um, like sign paintery, I guess, but obviously this is not sign painting. This is vector. Vector shit. Okay, let's do Smooth? Nope. Go back. Let's do simplify. And we'll do this. I don't know why it does that when you do simplify. It just changes. I'm just going back to what it was. It changes everything. Very weird. Not a fan. It also does feel like the L is too thick. Let's bring this here, right? The L is definitely too thick for the rest of it. So I'm gonna do, hold on, let me just get rid of this. I'm going to do like a reverse offset path. Or I guess it is an offset path, but it's in the negatives. So that's like so hard. You know what? I have to like really zoom in to see this. Let's do object path, offset path, negative, whatever. Do I have to do like 0? Yeah, I do. Okay, so let's do that. Let's get rid of the thick one. That feels a little bit better. And then I do want to do smooth again. No, that's crazy. Why would they do that? Ugh, there's like a little fly in here. And let's smooth out. No. I don't know. There's something going on with this L that I'm like, you're not doing it for me. Let's do like a simplify. Someone help me out. Tell me what to do. Why does it do that? It's so weird. Fly. Ugh. Disgusting. A snake S. Is that an actual word or are you just saying that? Hold on. Hold on. I got it. This tiny little fly keeps getting up in my shit. I missed it. At least it's not a mosquito. Oh my God. Oh my God, get away from me. Okay, well, whatever. And you know, I know for sure that there is an easier way of doing this, a more professional way of doing this. I don't know that way. I don't know it. This is how I work. Sorry for being me. Don't know what to tell you. Lots of extra points here. See, like I did simplify, and this is not simplified. I think that's like the bigger issue here. Like we asked for simplify, and it's actually making it significantly more hard to figure out. No one wants that. This motherfucker. Didn't get it. Didn't get it. Let's see. Got this here. And like, look at all those extra points. Like those are just extra. Not needed, not necessarily, not wanted for sure. And let's pull that out a bit. And this out here. That feels like it flows. Okay, I don't know. I think I'm just like overthinking it now. Maybe that goes out. What do you guys think? Is there something wrong with this? Like, it just feels off. Something just feels off about it. I can't put my finger on it. Maybe like this is too thin. You know? Like that. Oh, there's so many points here. It's pissing me off. I think I just have to leave it. I think I just have to let it live the way that it wants to live. It's fine. Okay. We're going to connect all of these together now. Oops. Is this not what's going on? What is happening? Oh. I think maybe just like the way that my stroke is sitting is not helping me much. So let's change the position of the stroke. No. What about no stroke? And also, this still looks like it's too, ugh. I don't know, guys. I'm not feeling good about this at all. Simplified does not work well. I know a trick though with the minus pen tool. Yes, I know. Then shift click on the anchor. Yeah, I know. But like, I don't necessarily know like what I need to do to simplify the situation all the time. But I'll tell you this right now. I don't like how any of this looks. I'm deleting it. I'm deleting it and I'm gonna go with fonts. And I will just kind of actually should we let's just switch to Procreate, right? Let's just switch to Procreate. I already have it hooked up. I'm gonna do that. I think that'll be fine. Let me figure it out. Give me like 1 second. We'll do iPad. And let me put my stuff on Do Not Disturb. Do Not Disturb is on. Okay. I'm gonna have to design kind of like sideways feed. All right, we are in. Woo, we did it. These are the sketches that I had. Obviously, they look crazy right now, but I feel, I don't know, I feel better about this. And we were going with this one. So let's do it like that. And because I have to do it horizontally, because obviously like that's the way that like I don't know, just the format of the things. Um I'll probably do like each word individually large and then scale it down. So let's copy and paste the let's that out and here. Bring the opacity down. And now I am going to, I guess that'll also help when it comes to, like, I think I have some chalk brushes in here and I might as well just go with that. I have charcoal, which is kind of, it's the same thing as chalk, right? Basically, it looks the same. Texture drawing, whatever, whatever. Oh, and actually this is better because now I don't have to go back and forth between like what's going on in the chat and what isn't. Sketching, we have pastel, oil pastel, letterpress, nitty gritty. I do like nitty gritty. Paint pens, brush stroke. I have a lot. Oh no, that's supposed to be a blender. That's interesting. Okay. I don't usually use like a lot of chalk looking things. That's for hair. So let's just use the pencil and we'll go from there. All right. And I'll kind of just go over what I just did. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I know that I was like saying that before with let me take this off. With Illustrator, but I feel like Vector, like imperfections are just so much more visible. You know what I mean? Let's get to this. Also, I guess you guys can't really see my face. Well, you know, we'll figure it out. We will all figure it out together. Just put the camera right here. Wait, actually, I think I could do that. Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's do the chaos that we said we would do. Okay, it's not right there, but it's definitely closer. And this works. All right. I approach my lettering pieces depending on the piece very differently. Like I know that this might still look like a sketch, but because it's meant to have more texture in it, I'm not going to just like fill it in, right? I'm going to take the time to kind of draw it through like that, which will be tedious, but I'm also going to shut off the smoothing so I can do it a lot faster. And yeah, there are ways to fill it in otherwise. I just feel like it doesn't ever look as good. That's my preference. It's just my preference. I think in general, I like doing lettering in Procreate, and then like if it needs to be vectorized, then I vectorize it later. But for a greeting card, that's going to be, I think, like at its largest 5.5 inches, which I don't know what that is in centimeters, so don't ask. Just Google it. Um, yeah, it doesn't need to be that big, basically. This is a pretty large size canvas. Let's see. Canvas, crop and resize, settings. Yeah, 13.5 by 17.5. So we're good on size. Cool. Okay. I'm really excited to be able to get this S the way that I want it to. That's great. And this is also just so much faster, I think. It definitely is, right? It took me like 30 minutes to do that the other stuff in Illustrator. Okay. So we have the word let's. Amazing. Shut this off, shut that off. We're gonna quickly, I think I'm gonna use I'm gonna type it out. And then, so let's just do holidays. And the colors, I think I showed you guys on the Illustrator one, but the colors are gonna be like green, red, like black background, or like dark gray background. Got the H, and then what I like to do is just kind of copy and paste this one piece. Obviously, I'll have to adjust it for the letters, but oops, accidentally locked the layer. Now I could put it here, and it's like, okay, now just distort it to where it's got to go. And then the angles, for the most part, stay the same. We're always like refining as we go along, but it's looking good. There we go. I do like that it's retaining a hand-drawn feel. That feels good. That. And I will probably go over this again. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I definitely will, because there's the way that some of the lines are sitting aren't like my favorite thing in the world. Like this. That's weird. Okay. And then I think for the A, I could just kind of draw it. No, I don't want to do that. Let's grab the H over here, or whatever. That's also the L. We'll use it like this. Get rid of that. I think it's looking all right. I'm gonna like leave that little hook situation. I keep locking the layer accidentally. Why do I keep doing that? Unlock, unlock. I'm just gonna make that a little thinner. Great. Now this Z is a lot of fun. I ended up like fully drawing it like this, but I might want to like flourish it out, and then when like the joint has like the smoke, that could be part of it. I think that could be a lot of fun, really cute. A literal play on words. So I'll leave it like this. Um, oh, and I have to do the O. I know that. Don't worry, you guys. Just me and my four best friends. Oh, wait. I think I'm the fourth person watching. Oh, no, I'm not. Wait. I am. I think I'm the fourth person. This whole time I was like, oh, there's a fourth person here. And they're being quiet. It's me. That's embarrassing, actually. Okay. Oh, what a life. Great. We got holidays. Let's squish these all together, get rid of that, and let's clean it up. I'm torn between wanting to really clean it up versus let it look very handmade. But I feel like I can fill things in, draw them in, whatever, and then figure that out versus doing it and then realizing that I didn't like it. Yes. Thanks, Stephen. I also think it's funny. And then I want to add in like that, but I'll make it look like smoke later. Like lower the opacity on that. Okay. So we have oh, oh, I got wires stuck in my feet or my feet stuck in wires, whichever way you want to say it. Oh. Okay. Now we got to work on Blaze cuz that's just ugly. You know? So let's do this here and I can play. Okay. Wait, what happens if I go like this? Oh, that's interesting. I guess we can still do that. I can just work up top instead. Okay, let's I just can't go past what area? Right there. Okay. I can't go past right there. Where did I just do that though? Where's the no zone? I have to like figure it out on this. I'm basically looking at two screens and they don't all fit on each other. I don't know how to explain it. It's just what it is. Okay, so when I'm drawing, I just can't go past. Wait. Ah! This. Oh, wait, did I not fade it? Oh, there we go. Okay. Whoops. All right, perfect. This layer I can lock. We're going to copy this. We'll do turn it around. Let's holidays. Let's holidays. And then remember, I need to leave like a thing up top here for like where the joint would go. Okay. So we got the LUTs, which I realized I accidentally cut off, which that's a bummer. Let me fix that. Okay. Blaze, we got to fix, and then for the is going to be in a font. So let's just here add text for the put that there. Edit text. And I'm going to rasterize it and then like bring it in closer because the type tools on Procreate are less than desirable. Duplicate. Before I make anything smaller, I always duplicate it for the holidays. Actually, let me like just unlock this. And then Blaze, I want to do like, okay, let's just write Blaze, Blaze. Great. So I don't hate the font. I act like, oh, obviously it looks different from there. I actually quite like the font a lot, but I want it to be more custom, and I love the idea of like making it look like maybe there's like some fire going through. So let's rasterize, bring down the opacity, and I'm going to trace it out now. And maybe I'll add like my own little flair on it. Not maybe, definitely. Oops. Bring that all the way down. Bring this here. Cool. I'm like, are those the same angle? Let's see. Whoops. Whoops. It's so close to being the same angle, actually. That's cool. I love when that happens. I'm really good at eyeing angles and stuff like that. I'm also really good at figuring out like a color without knowing the hex code. I'll just kind of find it on the color wheel, and most of the time it's like almost right there. Like just a few characters away. So that's fun. That's a skill that's useful to nobody but myself. Blaze for the holidays. Ooh, do we like that? Huh, that was an accident, but I think I like it. Let's see if we can do just copy and paste that. And just, okay, I need to get magnetics off. Just erase here. And like, does this make, no, ugh. Why would anyone do that? There we go. All right, nice. I like it, Picasso. All right. The same situation going on here, but we're gonna bring, not the same situation. Yeah, you know what? Maybe it is. Maybe it is the same situation. Bring it on down. And let's get rid of all this here. And let's duplicate that, reverse it. Great. Yeah, that looks good. I should just keep holding on to this instead of make a duplicate of that. Okay, put these together. Let's do, oops, the A. And like, I wouldn't mind bringing the roundness from the B up into the A here. I think that could be interesting looking. I feel like eating a s'mores cookie. Girl, go for it. That sounds great. You should. Honestly. I'm not gonna stop you. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so we got that. And so, like, I'm not totally customizing these letters from the font, but I am a little bit, and that feels all right, you know? Not mad. I just didn't want it to be like completely just a font. Because then, like, what's the point of me creating custom work? Anybody could really just type it out. No offense. No offense. I'm sure people will get offended by that. How do you feel about you guys like me guys? How do you guys feel about me narrating everything that I'm doing, even when I'm just drawing a line? Drawing a line, now I'm erasing. I accidentally drew instead of erase, and now I'm erasing again. Like, that feels kind of annoying, I think. Oops. Let's get rid of that. Let's redo the A. Bring that over. Oh, I wonder, does that look good as the E, the rounded? That could be cool. That could actually be really cool. Let's see if I like it. Like, what if it goes like this? No. Okay, but what if it goes like this? No. Okay, wait, hold on. What if it goes like this, and then like this, and then like this, and then like that? I think that could be cool, right? Let me get rid of this. And we go. I like having a podcast version of it. Yeah, I hear that. So let's now get rid of there. I think that looks all right. I'm not sold on the E. I think I want to get rid of that E. Let's backspace to the high heavens and use this. Yeah, okay. The E will just be the same as the font, you know? I'll have to live with that. It's just something that I'm going to have to live with. Or not. Maybe I can just do this and then it's a little bit customized. You should be able to customize your fonts a little bit. Okay. That feels a little better. Let's squish these together. Shut that off. And then, like, I need to get rid of these extra lines in here. Let's erase these lines. Yeah, I don't know. There's something about that rounded B that just gives it, like, it's like kind of unexpected, but I don't know if it's unexpected because it's like wrong, you know, it's incorrect. But kind of like, who cares if I'm feeling it, if I like it, you know? The client is like, oh, I hate it, then I could just change it later, but I think it's cool to keep for now. Okay, so we have Blaze, and can I like, does that look good with the really, and like Let's needs to be a lot smaller actually. Like Blaze is the main attraction here. Wait, hold on. Okay, Let's needs to be smaller. Blaze, maybe also like a drop smaller. And I wouldn't mind having like some overlap. And then for the here, and then holidays. Whoops. Let me get rid of that red line. Maybe I do move the Let's up a bit. Yeah, it doesn't need to be touching. I like the idea in theory, but I don't know that it's like necessary. I would love to do something that's like, it's just not working. We'll leave Blaze as is for now. All right. Oh, it's 3:15. It's been an hour. Should I keep going? Are you guys enjoying this? I'm not enjoying it. Okay, let's blaze for the holidays. Now I want to add, where are my little, actually let's fully finish the letters first. So I'm gonna do copy canvas, paste, and shut everything else off. I'm gonna run out of layers, but that's fine. Just lower that. And now I'm gonna take this, turn down the stabilization. Who needs stable, am I right? Make the background black. It looks gray, but it is black. And we're just gonna color everything in. Actually, you know, yeah. We're just gonna do this. One by one. Each letter by each letter. Tedious, but having a nice time. Enjoying it, but about to bow out. Oh, Steven, okay. Well, it was great having you here, and I'm excited to stream with you next week. Happy birthday! So we're just coloring these in. It's interesting. I have on the Instagram live on my phone going, and it's just pointed. I love how it all looks together. Thank you. It's pointed at just like a sign that says YouTube. Oh wait. Yeah. It says youtube.com/OnlyFans Live. And I don't know if people are redirecting themselves to there or not. Hopefully it worked. I don't know. We have 5 people watching. Before we only, well, I guess we have 4 people watching because it's because I'm the 5th. You know what? I am my own greatest audience. I have to be performing for myself as well, you know? Let's do, okay, it's 3:18. Let's do till 3:45. And then we'll pop off, and then you guys can watch Making Decisions on Tuesday, but back on here. So I'll be on with Steven on Tuesday on YouTube. And then after that, on August 7th, I will be also on YouTube with Adobe. And then you came from Instagram. Oh, amazing. Okay, so it works. Yay. I thought I was so smart for thinking of that. So, thank you. I don't know. I guess I should have like a schedule that's actually posted somewhere, but it's hard, you know? It's hard. If I sing Chapel Roan, and am I gonna get flagged, or like will they know that I'm not stealing her music? I'm just singing. People think I'm jealous, but my kink is karma. Okay, it's not that I'm having trouble creating this S because I created this F, but I'm having trouble with the, maybe I put the stabilization back on for this one. Yeah. Okay. See, that was easier. And we'll just color that in too. And I do want it to look like it's chalk. So I'm going to add in some smudges on a different layer. Not yet. And I'm going to like do some erasing in areas to make it look more realistic. We're streaming together on the 7th with Adobe. I said that. Did I not say that? I told the people. Okay, I think I'm gonna do Blaze in red. And the for the in white. Let's just do the for the real quick. Or, hold on. Let's do... Select. I'm gonna do this the easy way. I think you have your dates mixed up. I probably do have my dates mixed up. Yeah. Yeah, the for the can stay just as a font. I don't need to get all crazy about it. Okay. Great. That looks good. Wait, what is going on behind there? I don't like that. I could do that later, but it's just going to bother me so much. I'm not going to be able to like continue doing anything. Maybe, this is so stupid, but maybe when I sign off of here, I'll just continue doing this, but um, on my Instagram live. Honestly, I like being on here because it's forcing me to be productive, and I have been putting this off for too long. Like I've basically had this in my inbox to get done for a couple of weeks, and then I was on vacation and this and that. So yeah, this needs to get done, and I feel like the best way for me to do that is to be held accountable by having people watch me do it. That being said, I don't know how interesting you guys find it. Let's do that red, and we will duplicate that. Okay, we're probably not going to use that red because it's being insane. All right, let's take this down. Okay, I don't want it to be black, black, black like that. That's not gonna work. And you know what? While I'm at it, let me just add the background. I'm not going anywhere just yet. I just don't know what I have on my iPad, like texts from friends and stuff. Like sometimes my friends are insane. Oh, also, actually, I have a bunch of work on here that can't be shown to the public yet, so I am happy I did that. Just give me a second. I want to delete a bunch of layers. Oops. All right. Oops, iPad. Fade. All right, we're back. We're back. We're back. We're back, folks. I don't know how I feel about this red. Let's just do it in white. And that's actually not white. There we go. And we can figure that out later. I definitely have actual chalk brushes. Don't know where, let me see if I can find them. This obviously, okay, Bonobo chalk, one of my faves, but not what I'm looking for. Where do you guys get your, oh, the Grainers maybe? No, that's not what I'm looking for. I know that I have chalk. Like, where did it go? Painting, drawing, calligraphy? No. Chalk. All right, let's do that. I mean, it doesn't look much different than the pencil, if I'm being honest. And I feel like, I don't know what I feel like. I'll turn that opacity down a little bit and like go over things like double time. Give it some more depth. Know what I mean? And this feels kind of therapeutic, just the coloring in of it all. This is also so different from the work that I usually do. But I had on my goals bingo card list to license a greeting card design for this year because I hadn't done that at all. I've always said that I wanted to, and I kept not doing it. Not for lack of me trying, just not having my work chosen, which whatever, that's a whole different thing of how that made me feel, but it's part of the industry. Um, but yeah, I'm excited that I'll have these done. It's good stuff. Also, actually, no, I was about to share something more about my feelings, but I don't think I want to. Maybe next time. Perhaps next time. All right. Yeah, this is feeling chalky. Cool. This feels good. I like where this is going. If you are just tuning in, we are doing, we meaning, I guess me, a a greeting card. Let's blaze for the holidays. It is marijuana themed. You didn't pick up on that. And it's gonna be like also like chalkboard themed or whatever. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm getting hungry. I don't really have any snacks in my studio right now. Do I? I had yogurt. I thought that was going to power me through the day. It simply did not do that. It's really pleasing watching you work and reflect in real time. Aw, thank you. I know you gotta head out. Listen, I've had you guys here for a while already. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for being here. I'm gonna stay on, but you know, if you decide to come back, you come back, and I will definitely be live streaming again. So I'm glad that you're here. Thanks, and keep up the great work and have fun with it too. Always. Having fun is my number one goal with work, because then what's the point, you know? All right. I see we had got a couple of other people popping in. We are doing a holiday card that says "Let's blaze for the holidays." It is for a client, and um, it is marijuana themed, which is fun. You know, always a nice little good time. We started off as a sketch. We actually started off in Illustrator, but then I was like, I'm not going to be able to get these raster effects the way that I want them to. And like, I don't want to have to go back and forth between Procreate, Photoshop, Illustrator. Let's just do it straight in Procreate. I feel a lot better about that decision. And I'm thinking like, so I have the Making Decisions show with Adobe. This is not that. Um, but I'm thinking like, I don't know, what should I name it? Because I do plan on live streaming a lot more um moving forward, but I don't know like what to refer to like the show as. I don't want to just call it like, I guess I could call it, well, okay, the name of this channel is OnlyFans, like OnlyFans, because it's funny. Um, but I don't want to only do fonts. That's the thing. I do also want to do letters, obviously, and illustrations and maybe some design stuff as well, you know. So I got to come up with a different name. Not only fonts. Could be that. I kind of like that. It's like, oh, you thought? No, it's not only fonts. And we're just getting through this last letter that says Blaze. Also, I have my water here. I did not drink any of it today. Ooh. Okay, that was nice. Oops. Wait, did I just like find a new way to hold myself accountable to get work done? Is this the trick? To just go live? Maybe? Wait, there's one watching and I think it's just me, which is crazy. I guess is it me? I think it's just myself talking to myself in here. That's fine. I think what I'm gonna do is sign off in a little bit because like if no one's on and then I feel like, oh, I'm being held accountable, but like I'm not because there's no one actually here. And now I legitimately am just talking to myself. Um, but I don't know. I'm enjoying this. Okay, anyway, this is how far we got in this session. We have this as well. Let's Blaze for the holidays. I think Blaze needs to be a little smaller or let's whatever. I need to move things around. But I'm feeling good. So for the people that watched, thank you for being here. Thank you for helping me make decisions, and I will see you later. Love you. Bye.